Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be on him, he had a really bad neighbor. This neighbor would treat him so badly. Every morning when he'd wake up and he'd leave his door, he'd see that outside of his door there were a bunch of trash and thorns. Thorns from like a plant that would, like when you touch it, it would prickle you, and they'd be standing outside of his door. And the Holy Prophet, as he would leave, he knew who had done this. It was his neighbor. His neighbor was a woman who was really mean and nasty. She would do all sorts of mean and nasty things to him. Not only would she put garbage outside of his door, not only would she put thorns outside of his door, but she was one of the people who would make fun of him. Could you imagine if somebody made fun of you and they're like, "Hey, we don't like you, you're a clown"? You'd feel bad, right? Well, they would do this to the Holy Prophet, not just by himself, but he'd be next to his wife, Khadija, may Allah be pleased with her, and his little baby Fatima. And they would be walking, and while they'd be walking in the neighborhood, they would scream at him and they would yell at him and they'd say, "Oh, you're a clown, you're a soothsayer." And of course the Holy Prophet would feel bad, right? And he did. But something happened. One day, when the Prophet left his house, he saw that there wasn't any trash there. And he saw that there weren't any thorns there. And he saw that there wasn't any lady outside yelling at him. And he started to think to himself, well, this is awkward. Because this lady comes out every single day. Almost every day she comes out and gives me such a hard time. Why didn't she come today? And so he was kind of concerned. And then when he came out again, there was no trash. There was no thorns. There was no lady who was making fun of him. And so he thought to himself, there must have been something that happened to this lady. So he decides to go over to her house and he knocks on the door. He's like, and the person opens up. And the Holy Prophet, peace and blessings be on him, says, "Well, is the lady here? Because I haven't seen any trash on the ground, or I haven't seen any thorns, so I just wanted to see, is she okay?" And it turned out that she wasn't. The lady had been sick. And when the lady was sick, the Holy Prophet, peace and blessings be on him, visited her. He visited her, and he expressed his concern for her, and he prayed for her. And you know what ended up happening? This woman was affected by it. In her heart, she started to think to herself, oh my goodness, I had been so mean to this man. I had been putting garbage. I had been putting thorns outside of his door. Yet even after being so mean, he cared about me. And after the Holy Prophet, peace and blessings be on him, visited her, she changed her ways. She became a good person. She became someone who loved the Prophet and loved the religion of Islam. And this is the power of being neighborly.